Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Creda, day 26. So awesome. I actually need to do a plan with me video. Can you believe that? Because I need to write some things down for the month of September. Because I'm doing that particular Halloween hop that's hosted by Moms to Create and Elemental Designs. So I need to put some stuff down in there. I don't know. I really don't need to do a plan with me because I'm not planning anything out. I don't want to give away the secrets, but it's going to be this all those Sundays, and then this one, the first Sunday in the month of October. But anyway, I want to just discuss with you all this may be a long Creda. I just want to talk a little bit because that's what Veda really is vlog every day in April or August. And since I'm doing Creda, which is craft to create every day in August, I've tried to do a vlog style while I vlog with you while I'm crafting, which is just discuss a few things. As you all know, I am from Houston, Texas, born and raised, and my family's there right now. And I'm not too concerned about them, but I am concerned about them. I hope that makes sense. I'm super worried about them. All of my family that I have lives in Texas for the most part. Lives right in the path of this work of nature from God. And I'm not condemning that at all. That's how we purify and get back with fires and water and things like that. In some countries they burn down a forest and then it regrows, kind of like a phoenix. But anyway, I am concerned about them. Myself and my little roommate went to bed last night at like 11:20, and I woke up at 2:50 something. So that just lets you know that my conscience will not let me rest. Maybe I was thinking about Creda because I don't have a project for today yet. I have some things in mind, but I don't have it's not written right. So, I just ask that you keep everyone, not just me, but everyone that you may know or those people in the areas that are affected by bad weather. Keep them in your prayers and thoughts if you're a praying person. If you're a thoughtful person, just send a positive vibe to them, those people that are affected by the weather. The one thing that I will tell you that bothers me about bad weather is that people, because we are hard-headed, stubborn, bull-headed, whatever you want to call it, tend to not do the right thing. Like if they say evacuate, evacuate. If they tell you don't do this, don't do that. And that's what I tell my boyfriend all the time. Like, he likes to travel at night. I'm like, traveling at night is not good for many reasons. But one, it's dark. People can't see, things just don't happen well at nighttime. Unless you're looking at a light show, Christmas decorations, Halloween, stuff like that. And even then, you need to get your behinds back in the house at a reasonable time. So if you're in one of those areas that may be affected by the bad weather, I hope you're safe. I hope you have power. I hope that you've charged your cell phones. You've charged all of your things that need electricity. You have a good stock of food in your refrigerator. You have a can opener that you can manually open up food, and that you stay in place. And if a boat comes by to pick you up, you get on that boat if you are flooded in. Don't try and do something crazy like stay with the house. Houses can be rebuilt. Even though you may have some prized possessions, those things can be replaced. But your life is worth more than you can ever put a price on it. So just be safe. And if you're not in those affected areas, still be mindful that people do crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm off of my PSA announcement soapbox. So what I want to do is I want to make some more charms, and I just want to look over the calendar with you all so we can just discuss a few things. I have less than a week left for Creda. I'm going to probably save one project for, well, 2 days. Mom to Create asked me to redo the snowman that I did last year, and I'm going to do that. I was going to do that for today's Creda, but I couldn't find my googly eyes. And I didn't really search for them that well, but I'm going to do that, and I'll probably do that tomorrow on the 27th for Creda, which will probably be the googly eyes. And then Joyce emailed me and suggested I try and do something. I'll probably do that on the 28th or the 29th. And then the 30th and the 31st are probably just going to be, you know, more randomness that I have going on, unless I come up with something that's really, really awesome. But I only did charm bits on the 1st of August, which I think we can go back and look. I didn't make anything else with jewelry, anything like that, I don't think. I don't recall if I did. I didn't. I have like 2 or 3 more videos to be released, and then I will start back up making regular videos in September, and I'll be back to my 3 videos a week. So hopefully all of the people that subscribe to me that are new subscribers, please know that I don't make videos every day, because that's not how my life is set up. I'm a full-time worker, full-time mom, and my boyfriend does not live here. He drives trucks, so he's hardly here. Anyway, let me grab some stuff. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to look and see what we're going to do, and then we'll be back. Okay, so you see this, right? We're going to make some cards. And what I want to try and make, which I haven't made forever, ever have I ever made it, are some mini cards. A mini card, well, what I plan on doing is just taking some cardstock and just folding it over just like that and making a little mini card. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've folded these over, and these are the recollection, the full sheets that I always tell you about that I got from Michael's, and I just folded it over on itself. I didn't score it or anything, and it's roughly about 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. If you are interested in doing that, really all you gotta do is fold it over or look at the measurements. I don't have that packed with me right now, so I can't really tell you. I had pulled out some paper earlier to this, and so what we're going to do is just do some random card fronts, and these will make great gift cards for whoever is the lucky recipient of your funds. And so what I want to do, because for some reason I have fall all over my head lately. I'm not sure why. Well, I know why, but I don't know why. I mean, it's fall. Okay, we know that. No big deal. And I was going to use this, but I was like, you know, I don't want to do a true repeat. Nicholas is up. Nicholas thinks that he runs the house. I'm quite sure your pets think that too, but Nicholas really thinks that he's in charge of the house. He's playing with stamps right now. I've been sorting my stamps because I am going to be doing a D-stash. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a D-stash on the channel or if I'm going to do a D-stash on Facebook. I haven't decided that yet. I am going to be getting rid of probably like 200 to 300 stamps. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll take pictures. I don't know, I'll do something, but it won't be until September because I want to take care of Creda first. And I'm using these clear coffee stamps by Stampabilities, and they're $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure, you probably can find this somewhere else, but I want to just I'm going to make this one for my best friend. She lives in Georgia, and I'm going to send her a Starbucks $10 gift card probably for her birthday. Her birthday's coming up in November. And she loves the salt caramelized one. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but as you all know, I don't drink coffee at all unless it comes in the form of McDonald's. I don't know. That's just me. And I just did I did a Happy Mail video where I think Berry Crafty Bonet sent me a coffee washer, but I can't remember, and I'm not going to dig that out. So what I'm going to do is pull out my stamp tool and get to stamping. Okay, so I got a new phone on Monday because my other phone was acting crazy. I do apologize if anything is wonky on these videos that you see today. I had a hard time transferring some stuff over. Even though it was very, very easy, I still had a hard time doing it. And so I couldn't get my passwords to working because now, you know, they want you to do the smart thing. I really think they just are being very intrusive, honestly, when it comes to certain things. So if you sent me any messages yesterday and I didn't respond to them, it's because I didn't get it. I sent myself a test email and I didn't get it. So just know that, I don't know. I got a new phone. That's all I'm really telling you. I got a new phone and it's the exact same phone, but you know, all of my setup, the settings and everything, I did a Samsung switch or something like that, where your data just goes over once you set it up like that. And it was easy to do, but just logging back into my accounts were cumbersome because I've had to change my password a few times, and my phone just, it didn't transfer all of that data over because I don't save my passwords on the phone. I just have them saved in my head and then on somewhere else. So what I want to quickly go ahead and do is around these edges really quickly. And I have been looking at Pinterest. That did not work out properly. Let's see what's going on. I know it's operator error, but let me just see. I was on Pinterest trying to find a project that I really, really wanted to share with you all using this envelope punch board. And I found one, so I think I'm going to do that soon. My only problem is I have to really decide if I want to do that or not, just because. So anyway, here we are, and I just want to tell you the dimensions of that paper. So it's 4.5 by 6.5, and then if you just divide that by 2, that's what you get when it's folded over, okay? In case you're interested in trying to see if you can get some of it, here's the number right there. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to make 2 cards exactly the same because I got 4. So I'm going to do 2 coffee, I guess, and then 2 something else. I really want to do some washi cards, so maybe I'll do washi cards as well. Some mini washi cards. I have to wash my hair today. It is a complete and total mess. I look like Michael Jackson did from The Wiz, the Scarecrow. That's how my hair looks right now. A mess. A mess. A mess. And I'm not ashamed to tell you all that. I look a mess. I really do. Really, really, really do. And for us to be going somewhere today, I am going to have to figure it out because I don't wear hats and headscarves out the house. So I'm just going to have to go outside looking a mess, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what I am going to do is lay these stamps out how I want them to be. And she likes this little Starbucks. I think she gets a grande, not a grande. What's the medium size one? I don't know. See, and this is when a stamp block will come in handy because I could put 2 stamps on there, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to put this right here. And this right there, just like that. So that one says, but first coffee, and then it has the coffee. And what I really, really, really want to do is take these coffee beans and stamp around the edge with it. But we'll see. And I'm going to use Memento today. And this is Tuxedo Black. And this is the one I picked up from Michael's when they had that sale. But I think this thing is dried out. Look at it. That's the side. I think it's just dry as I don't know what. So we're going to pick it up and ink it up. And I'll be back after I finish inking it up. Okay, so I've inked it up, and let's just go ahead and fold it over and see how it comes out. As you all saw, I opened the package. I didn't pre-treat it. This coffee cup is a bit crooked. That's okay. And this is how it looks, which I don't really care for it too much, honestly. I don't care for that stamp at all, honestly. The coffee cup, I guess, the coffee stamp. Let's see. I think I have another coffee stamp set that I purchased. I don't drink coffee, and whenever I do buy these coffee stamps, they're for people that do drink coffee. So what I'm going to try and do is slide this over a bit right here, so I can't make 2 cards. It's only gonna have to be 1 card because I've why would you just slide it over? Why don't you just move it? Okay. And I'm glad that was a good thing because you see it already printed out. I'm just trying the Memento ink again because I had asked Ruth's Inkwell. Hey Ruth. I had asked her what ink she used because you know, you guys, as Sylvia says, I'm semi-new. We're semi-new to paper crafting and this crafting thing. Alright. I got more on the thing than I did on the stamp. That's okay. No worries. I mean, it's already partially stamped out anyway. And this is cute. It's still a cute little card because it's the thought that counts. It's the sentiment. And I am going to, you know, decorate it. And whenever I give, I don't like how I did that, but it's okay. Whenever I give stuff to people that are non-crafters, I don't want to waste my time. I know that sounds harsh, but I don't want to waste my time doing something for them and then they're just like, okay, what's this? So let me go ahead and get some more things together. Okay, so this is the card. I found my corner rounder, right? It was right in my face the whole time. Not on my desk, but I have like this little makeshift stand that I have next to me that I put some stuff on, and that's where it was. So yeah, now what I am going to do, I'm going to be very daring. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to put another coffee cup right here, and then I'm going to stamp around the edge with these coffee beans because I just think it's going to be beautiful. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I am back. The only thing about being daring when you get ready to stamp out this image is that if it's not inked up well, and for some reason this stamp feels like it's trying to suck a lot of ink. I know that may not make sense, but it's, you know, I don't treat my stamps for many reasons. One, I'm a chicken. That's probably the primary reason. And for 2, I don't want to damage the stamp. But that goes back to reason 1, I'm a chicken. And then I just, I don't know. If I have to treat them, I will, but I don't really want to treat them. So, here we go. Try not to rock your stamps. And it came out okay. This was the most clear, of course. And that's funny because that was the first one, and then these are the second one. So, I'm just going to plop this one little thing off. And I am going to try and ink around the edges with these coffee beans. I'm going to try it. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. And I'm going to grab a scrap sheet of paper or envelope. So if you receive some happy mail from me in this little envelope and know that you have some, you see coffee beans on there, you'll know where it came from. I do like that it takes the ink fairly well. It just doesn't keep it. I think these are probably planner stamps. But what do I know? And see, it just sucked all the ink right off. Let me go ahead and pull out Martha just to see. I'm glad we're not drinking, right? They say, but we're still in the same shades. They say that if you drink, if you start off drinking and go from clear to dark, don't go dark to clear. And they say you shouldn't really mix your drink. So if you do hard liquor, don't go hard liquor to foo-foo. I don't really know. When I was a drinker, I would just drink. That sounds crazy, but that's what I did in my spare time. That looks pretty dang good. I think I like the Martha Stewart ink better. I may be biased. I mean, I don't know Memento, but Martha and I, we've come a long way, baby. Right? I have a friend, or I had a friend. We're not really that close anymore. That we used to text each other verses from songs to see if we can get them. I was pretty good at it. Or like just random silliness. It didn't even have to be songs. It was just random silliness. Quotes from movies. You know, things like that. But he's way smarter than I am. But he's a dummy. You know how you have people that are smart and they don't have a lot of good common sense? And if he did have common sense, he just didn't use it properly. That's how he is. And that's how some of my friends are. Whereas my friends, the people who have been knowing me forever, they're like... And I hate to say this because I don't want anyone to be offended. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Yeah, maybe. No, I just won't say it. I won't say it. Anyway. Yep. Last night my best friend texted me. And she said, is the weather affecting San Antonio? And I was like, I don't know. I can't predict the weather. Like, I don't know. I know she was showing her concern. And I can be a smart behind sometimes. And sometimes I can't be a smart behind. But I just didn't, you know, I don't know. Only, you know, God will be able to determine that. And when I woke up this morning at the crack of dawn, I looked to see if I had missed any phone calls, anything like that. Because even though I'm a fairly light sleeper, when I do go to sleep, I don't hear the phone always. I don't hear the phone always, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I love this little thing. And this little stamp block came from Recollections. It's a Michael's thing. And I had bought this when they had like buy one, get one free for something. Or buy one, get one half off or something. So I got this one and a few big ones because I had, just when I had bought a few D-stashes with the Bloom collection stamps in there. And I needed a way to stamp out those beautiful images. I don't even know why I was caring so much about it, because this is probably too much work. My best friend does not, I don't want to say she doesn't believe in me, but, you know, she's known me for a long, long time. And I think she still thinks of me as that crazy girl she first met when we first became friends. Versus I'm now a woman, an old lady. That's what I call myself. Anyone that's my age or older, I don't call you old. I'm just calling myself an old lady. So I think she still tends to see me as that person she met a long time ago, which is okay, I guess, in its own right, and not okay in the other right. So we are done with this card. I'm going to let it dry, and lucky for her, I'm going to just write a note that says, hey girl, here's some money. Hope you enjoy that coffee. And I know $10 is very cheap, but I tend to give her a lot more things. She will be visiting me soon, so she'll get all her other crap that I've been collecting for her. And so now we're going to do this card. And since I already have the coffee bean out, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this up and do a round one on this one too. So I'm still going to make the 2 coffee cups, the 2 coffee cards, but it won't be with the stamp tool, only because if I'm going to put those 3 coffee cups out like that, it won't look right. It won't match up properly for me on this tool, because I have to change the position of the stamp. The way I have my phone set up, I can't even see how many minutes I've been doing this, which bugs the crap out of me. It bugs me so much. I bet y'all was thinking, why she being neat now? Why she being neat now? I'm not. I just want to see how it looked if I made a real border. It looks pretty good. Sometimes I do impress myself when I create something, when I don't know, when I don't have like a clue of what I'm really doing. Again, I like to see things play out in my head before I try it. It just makes more sense to me like that. I hope that you all have enjoyed this crazy month of Creda, that you've been on this journey with me. I definitely have had some wonderful creations, wonderful time, and I am also super happy that it's almost over. I can kind of go back into my routine of doing other things. With Creda, I'm not able to do a lot of things that I used to do. And as my life changes, as my son gets older, I don't have a lot of time to myself to do just random nothing things. I'm just cleaning my stamp off. You know, when he was a baby, he still is a baby, but when he was little, he just was a blob. He didn't really need me as much as he needs me now. He needs attention, you know, he needs love, he needs, let me do this but coffee first. I think I might do coffee over everything, only because I've made this border so big. And let's see. It's really nice to be able to have a assortment or a range of crafts tools and supplies, in my opinion, because I think I may do it this way. Yeah, because, you know, if I had this big giant stamp block, I think that it would be a little bit more cumbersome for me. But this small, nice, neat little stamp block is pretty cool. And I like this one because this is how your fingers go. You know, the other ones that are just plain blocks, they kind of hurt my hand. Perfect. They hurt my hand a lot, honestly. So I don't like them that much. But I use them. But I really like this one. So if you have a choice between this kind or the other one, I would recommend using this one with the edges like that. Of course, when you don't know anything about stamping and everything, you see something, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to grab that. But again, you do get what you pay for. So if you spend 50 cents on something and it doesn't work out for you, or it causes pain, then you know why. I'm just cleaning my stamp off. I'm going to put this coffee cup on here, on this one. I think it's going to look so cute. Yep, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. You guys remember the Flintstones? Bam Bam and Pebbles? I didn't like Bam Bam that much, honestly. Because he was destructive, wasn't it? He'd tear up everything. And I guess I didn't like Pebbles either. But then, you know, they had their own little, like, spin-off show when they got older and married and all that junk. In the description box, tell me what your favorite cartoon was. Now, listen, the cartoon had to be created before 2010. It had to be an old school cartoon, preferably before 2000. But tell me what yours is. My favorite old school cartoon is Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is my favorite old school cartoon. Of course, I love Bugs Bunny, but Scooby-Doo is my favorite. And maybe I'm just over inking this, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm going to only do 2. Ooh, that's ugly. That's an ugly thing. And I think this is why whenever I say it's just paper, if I stamp, like I've just stamped all this stuff and then the stamp doesn't come out right, I would be a little bit mad at myself. I also think that this right here is probably not the best thing to use. I should have just got some fun foam, because you, in my opinion, when you don't have the foam on your stamp, the clean portion, and you're just using acrylic, you need something to bounce back. And see, that's just crazy now. So I'm going to have to make it look even a little bit more even, I think. And this is when you should use a stamp tool, like a perfect stamp tool. Is that going to fit? Yes. So overall, it looks good. It looks okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I still like it, even though it has these coffee beans on it. And that's the whole purpose. I wanted the coffee beans to be a little bit. Okay, so as I stated earlier, you know, this is the same phone that I've been using, just a new phone. New to me. It's a new phone. I got it. And I am at 33 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 more cards. I love these cards. I think they're so pretty. And even though they're almost the same card, they're totally different, right? Awesome. I'm going to do some washi, some mini washi cards, I think, on this one, these 2. And I'm going to be using the critically acclaimed Paper Studio washi tape. And this one is the one with the ladies on there. I was gifted these washi. Like I said, I am so appreciative of people that care more about me than I care for myself sometimes. Not in a negative way, not like, oh, I don't like myself, but you know, people that are willing to drop some money on my behalf is what I'm saying. And I really, really appreciate that. I guess because I would be willing to do the same thing for them. So anyway, the washi I'm talking about is the one with the girls on there. Everyone's going crazy with the Paris passport thing. So I'm just trying to find 2 washis that I like. But you know what I could do? I could pull out those washi samples that Berry Crafty Bonet sent me and create some washi cards from there. So give me a second to let me bust that out. Okay, so I had did a Happy Mail video. I'm not sure if you're going to see this video before that one, probably so or whatever. But she sent me all these washi samples. And she did it to be funny but serious, because you know I'm always talking about washi samples and what do you do with them. And I said that I like this color a lot on the video because it's such a pretty girl color, little girl color. So let me see if I was right about this, that I didn't think it was a cup of coffee on here. I think I may try to use that one. In my opinion, if you use washi samples to make cards with, you need to use none, you need to use like patterns, nothing that's specific. Like, you know, when I did the washi card, I used this one and the fruit one. Nothing that's going to be words. Nicholas is going crazy, y'all, just so you know. I could have swore I heard him in my ear. Maybe I'm going crazy. Or maybe it's a bug in here and I don't know. Anyway, I digress as usual. So I'm going to try this out really quickly. Nope, it was Nicholas that I heard. I was right. You're going to get a kitty spanking, Nicholas. Anyway, and also I'm going to use these two, I guess we'll call them the Paris Passport, but I don't think that's what they call this washi. They call it something else. And you know, this washi came out in 2016. And it's called the Girly Washi Tape. But this is the one that I think we paired up with the Paris Passport paper pad that Tuesday morning Hobby Lobby has. So I'm going to do this one first. Let's go ahead and put these coffee cards out the way. Put this back with this, and I am going to do this one and that one. I think these will look great together. And whenever you get washi, whenever you're using your washi, I always like to start from the middle of the card, only because I think it just, in my opinion, makes more sense. And if you have wider washi, go with the bigger one. That way you can use less washi. But if you are trying to use a lot of your washi, because you know the left-handed crafter called you out on her Creda video saying that you're a hoarder of washi, because she said she was a hoarder of washi, maybe you should use more strips. I don't know. And because this is a sample washi strip, I don't know how much washi I have to work with, so I don't want to be wasteful. I want to try to be as frugal as possible with this one. I don't know where she got this washi from. It doesn't feel like Dollar Tree washi, because you know Dollar Tree washi feels more like paper washi, and this one feels it's thinner. So this could have come from anywhere else besides the Dollar Tree. It doesn't matter where she got it from. I just appreciate that she sent it to me. But if you're interested in knowing, you can always ask her at her YouTube channel, which is Berry Crafty Bonet. I used to try to call her Berry Crafter. Hey, everybody has to be a berry crafter. If I'm a left-handed crafter, right? Anywho, I tore it a little bit. That's the one thing I don't like about washi. You know, like when you're rolling some off to do a washi sample, sometimes it tears. It splits a little bit, and I hate that, because I just kind of tear that piece off that tore and restart the roll. I don't know if you all do that, but I do. I'm like, I'm not going to restart all of that because I made that one little boo-boo. Let's just keep it moving. And I do love how bright and cheery this is. And you see this pink purple? It really goes in with this pink and purple right there. She sent me so much washi. samples like Crafty Cat Incorporated. She did a pocket letter for my birthday challenge that I did in April, and I was like, you must have a lot of washi, and she was like, yes I do. Not that I want to see anyone's stash. That's what you all call it. I don't want to see your washi, but besides putting on envelopes and pocket letters, like I said, it's not a lot you can do with it, so you have to get creative. I even went on Pinterest a couple of months ago and typed in washi tape projects, and you'd be amazed at how many washi tape projects there are out there. Some of them are definitely not for me, whereas the other ones I would love to try. I don't see myself decorating a whole box with washi tape. I just don't see myself doing that. Like, if someone said, I dare you to do this, I would be like, you won. Because I'm not going to do it. That's just, in my opinion, that's a lot of taping and wasting of time to do that. But that's just me, of course. You know, I'm a little bit different. Yep. I know it's early, but I'm thinking about food. Because I've been up for a while now. Too long. But it's okay. I do enjoy the quietness in the house. Even when my little roommate is awake and we're like sitting down watching TV and he's engaged in the television, like watching it, it's still very peaceful. I just love that quietness. I don't know why I love silence so much, and then sometimes I hate it. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes silence is so beautiful, and then other times it's like, can someone please say something? Anything. Where's the loud music? Why is the baby not crying? Anything. I think that's only when my thoughts tend to run rampant. I'm just going to take this piece of washi right here and put it right here. You can't really see it. Let me pull this out a little bit. But right here on this edge, it needs a little bit of washi. And I'm going to use that right there. I think this is the first, no, not the first. I think it's the second time I've ever used the washi samples that someone has gifted me. And yes, I do have an X-Acto knife, but this is what I have right here. So I'm going to lightly take this out and cut it. And I'll be back because you guys don't need to see this. You've already seen me do this before. Okay, so this is how it looks, and I love it. And now, because what I've done is use this washi tape with these flowers on here, I am going to shock you all. Yes, you're going to be amazed at what I'm about to do. Not really. Some of you probably saw this coming. I am going to put one of the handmade flowers that I made on here. If I can get this washi tape off my finger. I'm going to do it just like that. And oh my goodness, I went to the Dollar Tree and they had some lays. Guess what? They had 3 for 1. Like, they had 3 lays on one. So, you know, I snatched some of those up because I was like, hey, this is a good deal. And since I've used this paper on here, I think that I want to, I'm going to try the double-sided tape to see if it works. And I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We have made a washi tape card from some washi samples that was gifted to me by Berry Crafty Bonet. So thank you again, Liz. I really appreciate that. You have just added to my hoard of washi, but I used some, so I'm super excited. And then, let because I said at the very beginning this is going to probably be a long one. We are going to use this other washi tape that is all a buzz from Hobby Lobby. And I think I'm just going to add another solid color on here. But these are already busy washi tapes, in my opinion, very busy. So I'm trying to find something not as busy. And I think I am going to just go ahead and do another busy color because it looks very pretty. And it's this one right here. I'll show you in a few seconds. I usually like to pause the video, but since we were already past the point of no return, really what's the use, right? And so these are the 3 colors, and this is the pattern that we're going to use. It's going to be this pattern. I don't know. We'll see once I make up my mind and put that down. And so now we're just going to go right here. And the thing that I would love, I think I have a camera, so I'm going to put a camera piece, a camera sticker on there. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this little camera right here. It's kind of ugly, huh? But I'm going to use it anyway. On the edge right there. Make sure I'm in frame. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And I don't know if I want to do 3 because that's a lot. And this one says London, Paris, Barcelona, Amsterdam. So I think I'm going to put that one to the side and just use these 2 colors. And I think that stamp, that sticker, the camera sticker will work well with it because it has those colors in it as well. And this is a pretty decent sized roll of washi. I always look at that. The one thing I don't like to see is when they have washi and you see it's a beautiful pattern, but it has the backing behind it. So really what they've done is just added that backing to make it more look like it's more on the roll. Because I don't always look at how much washi is on the roll. Like I don't read the tube, like when it says you have this much washi, that much washi on each roll. I kind of just look at the roll itself. And so what I do is I'll look down and look, like you can see that this eyeglasses does not have as much as these do. So you have to be careful with that. I know Michael's had that Disney washi that everyone was like going crazy over, and it wasn't that much on the roll, so I left it right where it was on the shelf. I was not about to get upset with that. And I am going to do the cameras this way versus upside down. So you just have to, like I said, you have to be careful with the pattern washi. You don't want to make a card. I guess I could have put it upside down and turned it over, but we're going to do it this way. On one of the YouTube channels, someone had showed some washi they had bought a couple of months ago from the Dollar Tree, and she said this must be left-handed washi tape because the pattern was different. I was like, just send it to me then. It was Dollar Tree washi. Wherever she lives, she must have a really decent Dollar Tree because she always shows like all the cool washi that they have. I used to get jealous about washi tape, but once I looked at all the washi I had, and I had bought a few D-stashes, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need washi that much because I don't use it that often. Again, it's, you know, my philosophy on it. But I have tried to incorporate it a lot more than I used to. And I've just been, you know, telling myself, you don't need this. Like I went to the store Tuesday morning, and I always go down the craft aisle like 2 or 3 times because for whatever reason it seems like I don't see that stuff the first time, and then the second time I do see it. So I just go down the aisle more than once to look. And yesterday I went and I didn't buy much. I bought some stuff that they have on clearance that I'm going to be altering at a later date. And then this wash is so busy. Oh my goodness, it's busy. Very, very busy. Which is cool. I like it. But it's busy. Ooh. I had asked the lady, I said, is this really 90% off? And she was like, yes. And so I was like, oh, that's a good deal. And this man heard me talking to it. He went and grabbed all of them. And I was like, did you just grab all of them? Like, I'm not a confrontational person at all most of the time. And I was just like cracking a joke with him because I really didn't need it. And he was like, you can go ahead and grab, you know, you can get one or two. I heard you talking to her. But I was like, no, that's okay. And he's like, no. And I grabbed one and then I saw something else. And he was like, well, the one you grabbed is right there, but it was open. He said, but I checked and all the pieces are there. So I got that one. It's a wheelbarrow. A bike. It's a bike with a wagon on the back or something like that. I've always wanted that. So I think today my riding partner and I will be going to the Tuesday morning nearest my house. Because the one we went to is the one that's the most distance away. It's closer when I leave work though. And I said we'll go there. Because you know they have a sale tomorrow. In case you didn't know, they have a sale on Sunday, not tomorrow. On Sunday. I don't think I'll be going to that sale because they don't have anything that I want. They have yarn and some paint sets or something like that. I don't want that. I have enough yarn to really honestly start a small online business for yarn, and I don't need any more. But you know, you're more than welcome to go and hang out at Tuesday morning tomorrow. I'm going to be using this little knife again. And again, I'm not applying a lot of pressure because I don't want to cut my mat. Also, I saw it Tuesday morning, they have self-healing mats. The problem is, it's an ugly color. It's like, not a color for me. I cut this one crooked. I can already feel it going on the card itself. Another reason why you should get an X-Acto knife and not a box cutter. But I did buy this in the crafting section at Tuesday morning, Hobby Lobby. So you see I cut a little bit too much. That's okay. It's a-okay. No worries. At the end of the day, it is just paper, and if I am too concerned about it, I will trash it, but I'm not concerned about it at all. But if you make a major boo-boo like I just did, you know you are more than welcome to cut it off if you so choose. I think if I really am concerned about it, I'll just cut the paper down. That's always an option. I like to leave my cards blank, as I told you before, because I like to gift them as Happy Mail. And the recipient, Nicholas, is going to get a good caging. You know, the recipient can write in them. She can add more embellishment to them if she likes. She can do whatever she wants. You know, once you give someone something, which I have a hard time with that, but once you give someone something, they can really do what they want with it, whatever they want. I know that sounds bad, but yep. I've always been like very protective of what I give people. Like I have my best friend that I gave her a necklace, a charm. See, I cut this one, and that's okay. No big deal, because I can do something with it, or the person that receives it can do something with it. But I think I can just go ahead and cut. I'm going to cut this off really quickly because it's going to bug me. No, I'm going to leave it alone. And she never wore it. And I was like, why aren't you wearing your charm? She's like, I don't have a necklace. And I was like, go get a necklace. Like, I don't know. And now, we're the complete opposite. Like, she gives me stuff and I never use it. Whereas when we were younger, I used to always, you know, we get in the car and before we got home, I was opening up and looking at my stuff and she'd be like, why are you doing that? And now, sometimes I don't look at mail and packages for like weeks. Sometimes I get mail and I won't look at it for like a month or whatever, unless it's a bill. But now when I get Happy Mail, I look at it. But other things I didn't always look at. So we're going to use this crazy looking stamp. And I think it's cute. I still like this stamp. I really do. And I think it looks well with the card because that little heart, it matches so perfectly. And, you know, you could always put a sliver of washi tape down there. Or you can put some, what is that? I can't even talk. Baker's twine or something. And it will go great. You know, all my boo-boo cards, I can give it to my aunt. So I can put a picture of the baby in here and she'll love it. No big deal. Let me fix these corners though. But at the end of the day, it is just paper. So if you don't like what you've created, you could always do something different. I just don't like dedicating a lot of time to my paper craft and then I screw it up. So give me 1 second. Okay, so let's just recap what we've done. We've used some Memento ink and some Martha Stewart Kohl ink, and we made a cute little coffee card, and it says "But first coffee," and it has all these little coffee cups on here. You know, some of them are kind of like a boo-boo, but that's okay because I'm going to be putting in a little small $10 gift certificate to Starbucks coffee for my best friend, and then I just stamped it out with these little coffee beans. And I probably should put, you know, handmade by Brandy or something like that, so that she'll know, because I think this will get trashed, honestly. Oh, I got a gift card, okay, and it'll go to the side. But anyway, I am going to give her that. I also wanted to make 2 cards, but because I underestimated the power of one to stamp out more than 1 coffee cup, I chose to do this one with the coffee mug versus a coffee cup like that. And I went around the edge and I changed it to landscape versus portrait. And we put coffee over everything. And again, I just wanted to see how these coffee beans would look. And I tried to change the position of it. And then on the inside, it is blank. Because I'm going to gift this one to someone. And then this one is washi samples that I got from Very Crafty Bonet. And it's a washi card. And I put this flower on here that I learned how to make from Nada Creations. And on the inside, this is blank because I am going to be gifting this as well. And then this one, I don't know if I'm going to keep or not because I did make that boo-boo. Right there, I probably could take a strip of washi and not a big deal, or I could just cut this off and put it on something else. But I like it like it is. I really do like it like that. We'll see. I think I may keep this one for myself and put a picture of myself and my little roommate in it and mail it to his dad. It's a real girly card, but I think he'll like it because it'll have a picture of us in there, so I can put a picture on here and on there and just put, you know, we love and miss you and can't wait to see you again or something like that. Or I could just cut this off and put on another card. So like I could take this card right here that I have and put this on there like that. So that may work as well. I don't know. We'll see. Leave me a comment in the comment section and tell me what your suggestion about this one right here. Tell me what you think. Your suggestion. Thank you all for watching. I will be posting these pictures on my Instagram, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't posted a picture in a couple of days. I like to post some of my work on there from my Credas. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I've had a great time this morning. I think I'm going to try to make another project. I'm not sure. I may even try to go live, but I don't know. Happy Creda.